Hey everyone, James and Mark here. Recently, we went to Trader Joe's and noticed that they've been adding a lot more dim sum items in the frozen aisle. So we thought it might be fun to do a taste test video. Picked up 5 different items. I'd say we actually have only tried this one, which is their pork and ginger soup dumplings, super popular. What else did we pick up, Mark?
I see some baos, egg rolls, and shumai.
Shumai, yes. And we also picked up some condiments. This is their popular crunchy red oil onion sauce. And then right next to the frozen aisle, they have this like truffle soy sauce thing. So I'm like, maybe that'll elevate some of these food items.
I could already smell the truffle, and we didn't even open the bottle yet.
You're right, it's kind of seeping through. So we're gonna start getting these cooked. We're gonna do taste tests, rate them 1 to 5 shumai. All right, so what should we get started with first?
I don't know. So let's imagine the lady with the cart coming by. Who are you gonna flag first? Which lady? This lady, this lady, that lady, or this lady?
I always go after the pork shumai lady. I feel like she's like the pit boss. Like you have to work there many, many years before you get to push that cart because it's like the super popular one. Oh great, so it's already fully cooked. So it sounds like it's just a matter of heating it up again. So there should be instructions. Oh, there's 2 types of ways you can heat these up. You can either microwave them, which is probably what we're gonna end up doing, or you could steam it if you have a little bit more time on your hands. So.
So
Does it come in? Oh! How many are there?
There's 9 in here.
9 of them. That's gonna be a problem. There's only 2 of us.
So it's uneven.
Yeah.
Well,
good thing to note.
We might have to split the last one. Do you know the story of, is this Samsonite?
No, I don't know that story.
You don't know the story where like these 2 like moms were fighting over the baby, claiming that it's their baby?
Does this have anything to do with the girl that sleeps on a bed with a pea underneath her mattress?
No, this is a biblical story.
If it's a biblical story, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna know it. That's like the category, if I went on Jeopardy, I would be like, girl, I'd say Jesus for all of them. You know, that's not gonna work out.
Well, it's just, it's kind of common. It's so the judge or whatever is like, well, you know what? I don't know, because we don't have DNA testing right now. So I'm going to cut the baby in half. So you each get a half, but it was a test. So the person that says, no, please don't do that, fine, give it to the other woman, was the real mom.
Did she get to keep it or did the other lady just get it?
No, she got,
that was the test for her to be able to keep it? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That was the test.
But then the other one's like, yeah, chop her in half, chop the baby in half.
I don't know why I said Samsonite. I think he's the guy that loses his strength by cutting his hair. So cutting the baby and cutting the hair, I
think you're cross-wiring your stories, mama. You gotta get them settled. You know what? You can have that extra shumai. I don't need it.
I need caloric energy.
It just said 3 minutes on high, so let's cross our fingers.
Well, that's cooking. Do you want some hot tea?
And these?
We don't have any small teacups, so we're using shot glasses. But would you like some hot tea?
Yeah, you know what? I don't normally drink hot tea, but the one time you can catch me drinking tea is when we go out to dim sum. I feel like you have to drink it. Usually you have that little white kettle that's already sitting there. Now, I don't know why, but it actually looks like diluted Hennessy now. And it's making my stomach churn, not in a good way. Now, this is someone that's been keeping up with their water intake all day.
Oh, it's hot.
Definitely. If you say it's hot, then I cannot touch it.
You won't be able to touch it.
Do I need oven mitts to drink my tea? Okay, let's set that up. I don't know if we should try to get these babies in. This is going to take the longest.
So this is the chicken spring rolls. White meat chicken with basil, garlic, and ginger. Basil? Basil, that's a very interesting ingredient. I would not have expected it to be in this chicken spring roll.
I mean, but it's also from Trader Joe's. What do you expect? They probably just picked the basil from that other section, just threw it in
like
here.
the ones that no one bought and they have to like throw away. So just add
They're like, let's just stick it in the egg rolls and we can say basil on it and make people want to buy it.
All right, so we could either bake this, microwave it, or put it in the toaster oven. However, we're gonna experiment. I'm gonna suggest let's just air fry these.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that.
Oh no, this only has 5 spring rolls. Everything's uneven.
Yeah.
But Trader Joe's do not endorse couples.
No, they don't.
They
or someone that eats more than the other.
Or throuples.
Okay, I'm done. How many more videos do we have to do with you mentioning that? I'm like, Now, actually, though, the thruple would work with this because there's 9.
I'm just saying, and then there's 5. Oh, 5.
Well, thruple won't work with that either, Mama. Your math is all.
So we said 400.
Yeah. Well, your standard what? 10 minutes? Oh, 7 minutes.
7 minutes each side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how that works.
Now, Mark would probably not be on an infomercial because usually you set it and forget it. You dumped it and forgot it.
We have to kind of be careful because there's a lot of trapped steam underneath the plastic wrap. Look a little pale.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they need a little bit more vitamin D. When we go to dim sum spots, usually they use the bright yellow like egg wrapper, and here it just feels like it's all one color. What color is this even considered? Like beige?
Opaque.
Opaque's not a color, is it? Doesn't that just mean it's like clear?
It's kind of white clear.
Yeah, interesting.
Bone white.
Bone white. I actually kind of like the color bone white. Yeah, it looks bone white.
However, you know what? It actually does look more like a Japanese style shumai than the Chinese style.
You're right.
Doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Actually, I have an idea. I'm just gonna go with it. I didn't talk to you about it. I think a little sriracha dot on each might actually make it look more
pretty. Yeah,
right? Just a little bit of color.
I mean, at that point, let's just add some green onions,
A little roe.
some fish roe, you know.
I mean, I think anything will. I think anything you could do to kind of elevate, especially if you're doing like frozen food from Trader Joe's, is appreciated. Like, look how much better that already looks. That looks much more appetizing, I think.
Yeah, you kind of gave it a cute belly button.
Mark set aside some sauce bowls for us here.
Well, one, I was gonna use the truffle soy sauce, but just in case if you don't like it, the other
let's
bowl
do the
was
standard.
for the standard soy sauce.
All right, so we got the truffle soy sauce here. Wow, I mean, I feel like I've smelled this before. In like sometimes there is like truffle shumai at some of the dim sum spots.
You're right.
Right?
Yeah. I smell more truffle than soy sauce. Actually.
Yeah. That looks good.
Perfect.
All right, are we ready to do our first bite?
Yes, we are. All
right.
We're gonna do it without the truffle.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it with that to start out with.
Okay. Okay. The shumai is good.
But it's better than what I thought.
I like it because it's so velvety and soft.
That's why I don't like it. It's all like one
Texture.
like not quite like almost like mush.
There's a.
So I feel like we're having, but this definitely helped it.
It's like a natural creaminess and sweetness.
Okay, I think it's a little bland and has no personality. maybe the sauce is what.
Sometimes you just need to appreciate the natural flavors of the ingredients.
Yeah.
You know, we don't need to go all fancy.
Maybe I'm just being too harsh on it, but I'm missing the. I know it's pork, but I feel like there's no pork like texture or like.
And then the wrapper is thin, so there's no chew. Here's to our Hennessy tea.
This actually makes me feel like we're having dim sum now.
As soon as I drank a sip, it transported me back to Westminster Seafood Cove number 2, second floor. We're in this dilemma. Last piece, the 9th piece, 2 people, who gets to eat it?
Split her in half like that baby.
No, don't!
All right, out of 5 shumai, how many would you give these ones?
I give it 4.
I give it a 3.
Oh!
So 3's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, so our egg rolls actually just finished. We're gonna actually let it cool, but in the meantime, we thought we could try one of our favorites, a little biased already. These are the pork and ginger soup dumplings. So there's 2 kinds. There's this version, and then the one that doesn't have ginger, and it's chicken, I think.
I think
right?
it's chicken, yeah.
It's just chicken. So this is actually something we always keep in our freezer just on hand because if I am in a pinch and I don't wanna call DoorDash and get like $30 Wingstop for myself, then I can just eat this instead. All right, let's open this up. All right. Oh, of course I lifted it upside down, but it comes with like 6 pretty hearty soup dumplings. And from my recollection, all you need to do is snip the corner and you microwave it for like 1:45 to 2 minutes, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, and just looking at these, you could tell the wrapper is way thicker than the shumai.
So just a little snip. And we'll do 2 minutes. We'll see you in 2 minutes. And it's nice and steamy right now, so just to make it easy, just, yeah, watch your fingers because you could burn. See, there's a term for like people that have really good resistance to heat.
I have a warm heart.
Okay, it's not that. So what is it? A lot of people have had different suggestions on how to eat soup dumplings. The one that I hear a lot is you just poke a hole at the bottom so that all the juice kind of comes out just like that. Okay, and then you give that a little slurp. Ah. All right. You're right. It's a lot doughier. The wrapper, much thicker.
And the meat's more meaty, you know, it's not velvety, it has like a bite to it. Totally different from the shumai earlier.
Yeah, and I really like that little hint of ginger. For some reason, that little ginger in here makes me feel like I'm having a full meal, if that makes sense. Like, it just feels like a rice dish that has ginger in it, and I'm like...
Probably because it helps balance out all the flavors.
Yeah,
right?
so this is a go-to. I love it. And the soup, you have to eat this right away. Like, I hate getting soup dumplings and then the soup has cooled down. It kind of defeats the purpose of getting it, in my opinion. Doesn't look as elegant, but probably not how Trader Joe's intended it to be eat drunk. But so out of 5 shumai, how many would you give the soup dumplings?
I gave the shumai 4. Oh crap. Well, this one has to be 5? Only because I gave the shumai 4.
I mean, they could both have the same grade. That's okay.
4.
4. I give this a 5. I think I'm a little biased because it is my go-to. I've already experienced it before, but I've never experienced it with soy sauce, truffle soy sauce. So I'm like, actually, it's really good. So I give it a firm 5.
Firm 5?
Yeah, I'm not even wavering on this one. So you can...
Firm 5?
That's not firm. Okay.
Firm 5?
Hey! Don't! Yeah!
Okay, let's go
The pork buns are later.
Trust me, this is tea.
Yeah, what is
this
in
is
here?
Jasmine green tea, everyone. We're not buzzed or drunk. All right, so we have our egg rolls ready. I'm so happy we air fry them. They look really crispy.
Let's see. Yeah. Don't play with the food. Hot. I don't taste the basil, do you?
Oh my, I was gonna say, I only taste the basil.
Something's gone. Oh, we're like off. Wait, hold on. Maybe
I
you had
only
a big
taste the
leaf in
basil,
yours.
yeah.
Wait, I'll dip it.
Tastes like I'm eating spaghetti.
It's nice and crispy. It's giving me egg roll, which is what I would hope for in getting something like this. So definitely recommend air frying it if you have the ability to do it, because it just retains that egg roll crispy, crunchy texture that you know.
I don't taste basil on this one.
Yeah.
But I want to say the chicken is not like ground chicken. It's actually chicken chunks,
Yeah.
right?
They're all giving me, like, aside from the second one, the texture of this one's reminding me of the shumai. Like, they use the same
Wrapper?
like machine that pumps the chicken into whatever food vessel it is. Okay, I will give it a lower end 4. Still a 4, but a lower end 4.
I give it a solid 3.
Solid 3, okay.
Solid 3.
I slightly like this better than the shumai because at least it had the crunchy outside, but the filling in itself kind of was similar to the issue I had with the shumai, which was it was kind of one note, aside from hints of basil here and there. I think your first one just was basil probably, because I was like, did I lose my taste buds? Like, what happened? Well, we have two types of baos. Why don't we do the char siu bao, which is Chinese pork buns.
Okay.
It comes with 4, but I think we only need to microwave 2. And it says, cover with a damp paper towel. I guess that's to kind of give that steaming effect for 45 seconds. That's pretty quick. I actually don't really gravitate towards the bao unless someone orders it at the table and then there's some there, then I'll eat it, but I'll never order it myself. What about you? I can't remember if you care for these or not.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a biggest fan of the dim sum baos with the, I don't know what it like, is it char siu or the barbecue pork?
Yeah, the
inside?
barbecue pork.
I like it with either red bean or the filling in a Korean mandu.
So Mark's tucking them into bed. They kind of look like boobs right now.
Oh!
Mine would be bigger than these, okay?
Why are you so confident?
Because
Actually right now they're technically bigger.
yeah.
Where'd your mic go?
Is it gone? It's right here. That means, has it been picking up my voice?
I thought why you had this nipple here and then it's a microphone.
Is the audio messed up? The audio's messed up.
It should be fine.
Okay.
Unless like your boobs produce a lot of its own sound frequencies to interfere with your voice.
Can we just microwave this? Okay, they look exactly like what we did earlier. All right, we're gonna show you the inside of these char siu baos. See how much meat is actually in it. Is it outside? Oh. Okay, not the color I was expecting.
No, they're not as red, huh?
Yeah.
How's it?
Apart from the color, taste-wise, the filling is pretty good. What do you think?
It tastes like the dim sum one. Yeah, it's just visually doesn't look like it, but taste-wise is very similar.
For me, though, the bao is a little too, like, thick, a little dense. The part that tastes the best is actually where the meat touches the bao, because that part is like a little bit softer. And you probably can like shave off like a millimeter of this, and it'll be just fine.
Maybe because we microwaved this from frozen, but yeah, you're right. It's not as fluffy as one would want, I guess.
Okay, after chewing for like 5 minutes, that last bite, let's rate these. Out of 5 shumais, how much would you give these char siu baos?
I gave it a solid 3.
Is this the first time we agreed? No. We said 5 for the other thing earlier. So yeah, I also agree. It's a 3.
This is 3.
2. Because I would never buy it. So if I'm never gonna buy it, why would I rate it a 3? Like I will literally never buy this. At least with shumai, there's hope that I would buy that. But this bao, I already don't personally like it as much. So on top of that, and then trying it, I'm like,
You would buy the egg rolls?
Yeah, don't make me go back and change that score too.
You're right, because we normally don't eat baos at home anyway. So
Yeah.
that's why. But egg rolls, we will.
No, the egg rolls I would still keep at a 3. Yeah, the baos just didn't do anything for me. I did really like the filling, but again, the dense bao, which is what it is, was like, and it took me a long time to chew that last bite.
But it's not horrible.
Oh, no,
And
no.
If you don't live near a dim sum place and you live close to a Trader Joe's, really great option.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
great option. I think we are finally on our last item.
Yeah. Are you getting full? Like, this is technically if we ordered only 4 plates of dim sum, and you know how many plates we can order at those places?
Yeah, well, I'm not full. Are you full?
No, I'm not. But we thought we would not necessarily save the best for last, but maybe the most controversial for last.
Oh.
Because where can you go to get Philly cheesesteak baos?
Interesting.
So we thought, okay, well, let's give this a try. I'm a little concerned based off of how we felt about this previous bao that maybe the filling might save it even more. So we'll see. I wonder if there's actually cheese in here.
There has to be.
Oh, it says Philly
Philly
cheesesteak
cheesesteak.
in a fluffy bao bun with shredded beef, onion, and bell pepper. Is this our first beef item for today?
Yes.
You haven't had any beef
no
yet.
beef.
A lot of pork. All right.
Pork and chicken.
And the way you prepare this one is as 45 seconds. Add 15 seconds per additional bun. So if we're gonna do 2, what's the math on that, Mark?
45 plus 15. A minute.
A minute. They look
Exactly
the same. However, these don't have the little papers underneath. That's one difference. But outside of that, everything else looks the same as the last one. So, ask you this question, Mark.
What?
When's the next time we're gonna eat dim sum as a result of doing this?
I have a crystal ball already because I know James so well. I bet you we're gonna go tomorrow morning. James, every time like we eat something and he's like not fully satiated, we have to go get it right away.
Yeah. What happens if we don't?
James will start picking fights. He will like just be angry at anything, at me and Hadu.
Okay, don't bring Hadu into this.
No, Hadu agrees.
He's innocent.
So I think if you see a short of dim sum in you know around this time, then it's because we went right after filming this video.
I might be wearing the same clothes. We might go after this. Hey, this one feels fluffier.
It does.
So maybe it's different than the other one.
After we film, let's compare and contrast the ingredient list of the baos on the box. And if it's different, you know, obviously the filling's different, but let's see if the
actual like bao
dough,
part?
Yeah, the bao part is different. I'm just gonna switch the sauce bowl for a second. My nostrils is like right in line of the scent airflow from the, you know, from the bowl, and I'm only swirling truffle right now, so it's getting a little dos muchos. So I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna switch.
No. Is that why you asked me to move to the other couch occasionally?
Because I like to have my nose right here.
Interesting.
Very similar
yeah.
to the char siu one. Okay, that is really hot. Everybody, yeah. Why are you playing with the food?
They're hot.
They're hot.
Inside tastes familiar.
I was just thinking that, but do you want to know what I was thinking in my head?
What?
Those frozen chimichanga burritos. Doesn't it tastes exactly like the frozen burrito filling.
This bao is way better than the last bao in terms of the, right?
Yeah, like I actually don't mind it.
I just don't know if the Philly cheese filling belongs in this vessel though. This is my own opinion. As an Asian person, I feel like I'm not allowed to really like this as much because it totally veers off of the traditional bao.
Well, as an Asian person who also appreciates diversity and the globalization of our influence on each other, I think this is an interesting match.
Okay. I appreciate diversity though. I know. Let's calm down with the allegations against me. Clearly Mark is a big fan of Trader Ming's. They need to change that name too, while we're on the topic. No one even said anything about that. Trader Ming, well this one says, well, okay, good. The Philly cheesesteak one says Trader Joe's, because they're like, let's be clear. This one says Trader Ming's. So, I don't know. I'll give it a 3. It's a solid 3 for me.
I give it a lower 4.
A lower 4?
Because I gave the char siu one 3.
Yeah.
But it's better than that, but not like a 4-4.
I had a realization just right now.
What?
The reason why you've been hyper, the fumes of the truffle is all I'm smelling right now, and it's making me a little delirious.
I told you.
No,
right?
I'm not even kidding right now. That's all I smell.
I feel like I don't have enough oxygen in my brain right now because
it's literally like the little tree stump that has this dipped in it right here. I can't unsmell it. That's all I smell. Oh my, why is it smelling like stronger? Is it? It's really strong. Like it just decided to like wake up. Anyways, we gotta end this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you for our next video. Bye! Get this out of here!